Hello everyone, welcome to All Sales Aside, the Asian edition, the podcast that is all about conquering your fear of selling. And I'm your host, Jack, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this transformative journey towards becoming a confident and successful sales professional. So get comfortable, open your minds, and let's dive right in. Today we are going to tackle a subject that likely resonates with many of you. That is the fear of selling. This fear can manifest as a feeling of unease after coming off as pushy, anxiety over potential rejection, or simply discomfort when talking about money. But here's the thing, these fears are more about perception than reality. True? Well, let me share with you a story. A few years ago, I met a young entrepreneur named Akiko. She has just started her organic skincare line but was struggling to make sales. When I asked her why, she admitted she was terrified of selling. She didn't want to seem aggressive or intrusive. She believed selling was about pushing people to buy something they didn't necessarily want. So I explained to Akiko that selling isn't about forcing but helping. It's about identifying a problem or need that someone has and offering them a solution. When you shift your perspective from selling to solving, it becomes less about you actually and more about them. And that's when the magic happens. So fast forward 6 months, Akiko was thriving. She shifted her mindset and focused on how her products could help people achieve healthier skin rather than worrying about making a sale. Her customers could sense her genuineness, leading to increased sales and customer loyalty. Now let's talk about rejection. It's a part of sales, yes, but it's also a part of life. Not everyone will want or need what you are offering, and that's okay. Remember, every no gets you closer to a yes. Rejection doesn't reflect your worth. Feedback helps you improve your approach. Does that make sense? Well, let me tell you about Suresh, a seasoned insurance agent. Despite his experience, he was so afraid of rejection. And every time a prospect said no to him, he took it personally. How many of you can relate? He felt like he had failed. I advised him to see rejection as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Each no was an opportunity to refine his pitch, understand his customers better, and improve his approach. With this new perspective, Suresh began to see rejection as a learning opportunity rather than a personal failure. Now let's talk about money. Think about this. We are not asking for a favor. We are offering value. So be confident in that value and believe in your product or service. When you do, discussing price becomes a lot easier. So consider May, a talented graphic designer who was so shy about quoting her prices. She was worried about coming off as greedy or overpriced. Together, we worked on recognizing her value she was providing through her skills and creativity. Once she understood her worth, discussing her fees became less daunting and more straightforward. Overcoming fear is a process. It won't happen overnight, but with each step you take, you'll become more comfortable, more confident, and more successful in your sales journey. And here's your action step for today. Identify one fear you have about selling, and please write this down. Then, write down one way to shift your perspective or approach to lessen that fear, and take that step today. And remember, fear is just a feeling, and feelings can change, and you got this. Well, that's all for today's episode of All Sales Aside, the Asian edition. So join us next time as we will continue to explore the sales world, breaking down barriers and building confidence. Until then, keep selling with courage and conviction. Goodbye.